Yeah, they're testing their sirens and I want to test mine, okay? What do you think, guys? Test, test, test. Dude, that thing is loud. I caught just the ending of the siren, so I can't play that, you know, I can't sound that horn anymore, but that was pretty cool. I wonder if the neighbor heard it. I bet he did. So I'm just basically over here finishing up the rest of these scraps. I'm breaking these little lights apart, pulling the aluminum out of it, and Mason's like, what the heck was that siren thing? But I figured if the siren goes off here in town, I can sound mine off too. You know, I'm sure all the firefighters and EMS and all that, I'm sure they know where the siren's at in town. I don't think I would confuse them. But yeah, any other time it's way too loud to turn that thing on. Like, if anything, that'd be cool to have like that siren in case somebody broke into my trailer or is stealing stuff. I can turn that on and that would scare the crap out of them. I bet they wouldn't expect that. So we got this thing in the sink here and the letter A. Yep. And then we can start loading everything up, because this is basically everything from that last dive. All we have now is the HID lights and everything that's in our baskets. So I'm happy that everything is almost done. We gotta deal with this goofy HID light right here. And we'll be right back with 4K. Okay. Hello. Can everybody see me now? Okay. We only got a couple items left until we bag everything up and take it to the scrapyard. Before we go to the scrapyard, I'm going to weigh up the BX that we have all stacked up in the buckets here. That was from this pick. It's just all sorted out. I haven't yet pulled the machine wire out yet, but what we do as usual when we add on to the scrapyard tally with materials I didn't take in yet, I basically, you know, tally on the price of the material as it sits in value. Okay, if that makes sense. It does make sense, but either way, we got 2 buckets there to weigh. I'm guessing it's probably in between maybe 100 to 120 pounds, maybe even more, of BX wire that needs to get pulled. That's just what's sitting there from this last pick that I pulled out of this monster pile. And then we have buckets of machine wire that was recovered out back, and Romex wire and machine wire number 2. That's all in this bucket. That's all in the buckets right there in front of the trailer, if you guys can see that with that camera. So we will weigh those and then load up everything that we have ready, take it to the scrapyard. We're going to kind of drum up what a final value is as all the materials are and how they, you know, as they sit, I guess. I can't explain that any better, but I think you guys get it. So I didn't scrap everything yet, but the yard is cleaned up and that roller buggy right there is empty. So today is Wednesday. I go out to the concrete jungle. I'm going to be bringing more scrap back here. It's just my main factor was like, I got to keep on top of the stuff. I can't have stuff here that's been sitting here for weeks. I hate that. So what we're going to do when we get back from the scrapyard and after the receipt, I might jump on live stream and start tearing these motors down. We got 2 big buckets of motors here. We're going to go through some of the ones that I don't want to process, and we'll sell those today. And that's sort of the game plan. Got a bunch of bags of wire to throw in the truck. We're going to be taking the truck to the scrapyard. It's too much for the car, so don't have enough space for the car this time. Plus, I got to switch a tire out on one of these. Man, I got wire showing on one of my rear tires that's completely bald. Problem, you know, I don't want to have a tire blowout in the middle of the night. I'd rather deal with it now during the day. But that's after we get back from the yard. Okay, before we throw our side rail on, we're gonna weigh out those materials that I said I was going to do. Here's all the BX that is not finished. I guess, you know, it needs to be processed. I gotta pull the machine wire out of it, but it's all together and in one spot, so I'm happy for that. Nice flat spot on the ground right here. We're gonna roll the BX on there and see what kind of weight we got on there. Yeah. Okay, we're on, zeroed out. I'm guessing in between 100 and 120, at least, maybe. A little bit more actually. It's a 5-pound tear on each bucket, so we got 151. Not bad. Well, that's, you know, it's 140 bucks. We'll be adding that onto the tally at the scrapyard receipt toward the end of this video. I'm setting you on a gas tank. How about that? Yeah. So this is the machine wire that I'm talking about. We're gonna weigh it. It's these 3 buckets and the stuff that's on top right there. Zeroed out. Okay. throw this machine wire on first, and we'll stack that last one right on top, just how we had it. That was 99 pounds right there. Probably the same, probably 200 pounds of machine wire came out of that. 195 pounds. We got one more bucket. This is actually machine wire number 2, but it's machine wire 2. That's the class I made for it, but like it's around the same price essentially. If I were to turn in 1 or 2, they'd be the same price at the scrapyard. Oh, I gotta get the balance first. There. Okay. You see that number? 276 pounds. We're just gonna take 15 off of that. And holy smokes, that's a good bit of weight for machine wire, really. What is it? Take 15 pounds off, so that would be 260, roughly 260 pounds of machine wire. And the street value of this stuff is roughly $2 a pound. So what are you talking, like, it's more like $520 value right there. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's 500 bucks right there. And then the one, the 130 over there too. So yeah, that's probably going to end up being half of the value, but the truck is basically loaded down with everything that we are taking. So that was, we're just going to call that 500 back there. And then what was this? 140 or 130? So 500, 600, 640. Okay, so there's $640 of material that's been sorted out that is now here for the granulator station. So I guess if you really wanted to add on the MLC that's going to come off of this, that's 50 cents a pound. I probably see 20 bucks of MLC there. We're mainly after that machine wire, that good stuff right there. Yep. But alright guys, we're going to the scrapyard. It's actually starting to get later on in the day. I think it's past noon, so we got to get moving. We'll see you at the yard. Hey guys, I forgot to load these things. I got room for them, so we're gonna load them and then go to the scrapyard. Okay, I forgot to take and load them. It's fine, totally fine. It's just sheet aluminum. Okay, we want to pack them in this hole right here. Yeah, try our best to. Yeah, we're getting ready to send a pretty good sized load, to be honest with you. I'm hoping with them being up front, they won't catch wind and fly away. That's what those are known to do. Yeah, you catch the weirdest amount of wind with those, they pick up and they fry. Yep. They have a weird way too of doing it. We'll get in there and we'll try to jostle them around as soon as we get these last two up in there. Yeah. Should be good. They should ride without flying away, I hope. All right, peel the window down for Mason Boy and we're setting sail. See you at the yard. We're almost to the scrapyard, Mason Boy. We're right around the corner. You're gonna see all your buddies. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, we got a good bed full of scrap. We're right down the road from the yard. We're gonna turn in everything and see what we got today. I'm basically turning in all my comm wire, copper, brass, all them goodies, some aluminum, and the things that I did save from the last pickings was the VX wire and the baskets of machine wire that I got from that big monster pile. It was just mixed a lot, so it took some time, but it paid off. I think there's like 150 or 160 pounds of machine wire I'll put in a few baskets. Quite happy for that. Is that all right?
Perfect.
Cool.
Hi, Bubba. Hello. I'll reel down the window a little bit more. Where you been, Mason, huh? Been stripping wire with Dad? Sniffing out the copper, my boy.
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch of comm wire for you today.
Awesome. It's been all day today.
Yeah.
One guy came in, 4 box full.
Wow.
4 gallons.
Nice. Good stuff.
Like good speedy.
Whenever you're ready, we'll dig in.
Redbeard, what's the last name?
Hey!
Snaggy! You can't come out, guy. You're too dirty.
Hey, you're clean.
Alright, what's first, brother?
Compressors.
That's it, one?
I got one more.
That's it. I know.
He's ignoring me, see him? It's like this.
That's it for compressors. 52.
We'll see you. We'll see.
That's what he's doing. He's like this.
Oh, Redbeard, what's going on, man? Got plugs and breakers. Oh, you got that one? That one's probably brand new. '57 plugs and breakers.
pound bucket, so 50.
Yep.
Is that all breakage, you said?
No, it's plugs and breakers.
It's all breakage?
Yep. There's some bigger ones in there too. Transformers.
What is that, 3-pounder?
Yeah.
14 transformers. Transformers. Hey! Oh, you're underneath the box! Back to the floor! Oh, mother... No! Good!
They stuck?
No, in a box! Hey! Put it on last! Shove it in there! What is this?
Ballast.
Ballast. Let me see it.
Huh?
It's in a ballast.
Well,
Breakage.
it lit up a light at one point.
Well, that's aluminum. That's going to be breakage. What's this?
Like the inside. No, you can't do that one.
I don't think so. Not these.
Because that's basically a ballast in there. That's what would light up that LED.
No, I would put it with my plug-in
Okay.
breakage. Put it with breakage. That's for breakage.
Well,
That's a ballast.
Right, right.
So take
Okay,
those out.
yeah.
I think that's just garbage. Don't have it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's too much work.
Gotcha.
We
You guys don't like coil packs.
I think it's their price keep it separate.
Right.
No more cost than breakage.
All right. That goes. Electric motors next. I tried to get it to flop off and land, but it didn't go.
Yeah, they're a beast.
It didn't go the way I planned. Yeah, I tried to spin it off of there. That didn't work, man. Well, it's got to be off or it's copyright on YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll steal all my money.
really?
Yeah, you guys played Five Finger Death Punch one day. They took all my revenue. I got 5 cents for the video, and they made $45 off of me. Yeah, pretty nuts, huh? And it's like, even if it picks it up just a little bit on the camera and I don't notice, they'll copyright it. Right?
Oh, I hurt my shoulder.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's sore as a motherfucker.
Oof.
What's underneath it, man?
Here.
Up there to help me out a lot.
Oh man, I know how it is when you blow a shoulder
Oh,
out.
it's sore. Yes, sir. Pallet. Pallet. Hey, go up.
Batteries are next. Yeah, the Five Finger Death Punch guys, that one song, they made $45 off me so far. Off of that video, and I made 8 cents a pound of tin shred.
You're just supposed to say that I don't know the rights to the song. It's not my radio.
They shouldn't have it like that, but
Oh, that's
it's
an
just
asshole, yeah.
it's just how it is. Even if it's in the background. Where does batteries
You
go?
know we don't
here?
pay for those, but I'm gonna go.
Oh, okay. There's probably 3 of them in there. All right, Mason, stay in the truck, please.
There's up here, we're gonna spin out.
Nice. number 1 copper. All right, got number 1 copper. $21.
21, number 1?
Yes, sir. Okay, number 2 copper. 17. $36.
36. Gas aluminum.
Cast aluminum. 27. Number 9, extruded. If you say it in a derogative way, they're like, whoa. You know, they're, yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you good on that? 27? Siding next. Siding. 17 siding. Stainless steel is next. $25.
No bueno.
What's that? Oh, that's supposed to be number 2.
All that?
No. Oh, I must have had one in there then. Yeah. That should have been in 2, but
All right, no worries.
my bad. MLC next. One more. 49 MLC. We'll do sheet. Look out. Boy, you taking my letters? I could have got you a lot of those. Yeah, that's... You all right?
Yeah, back and later.
Oh, he's good.
I know, but still, we gotta have room to move around as well.
Hey, red beard, whoa!
You can pull back off real quick.
13 pounds.
That's 60 on sheet.
13 pounds. All right, help him out. Oh, good.
60 sheet.
60 on the sheet. Put right here.
Just throw them here for now.
Don't bring it back when it gets over there. That's why you take it to the store. Alright, next. Help him out. What do you take?
Com wire.
All calm?
Com. Yep. It's 130 pounds in those 2 bags here. Huh?
Jewish fucking
Oh yeah, I've had that in the back here for a while.
It's a Freemason Jewish plug.
I think it's for casting molds, really. You know what I mean? There's a big chunk of aluminum.
We got a wreath.
It's an interesting piece. I can make lead ingots like of that.
Yeah.
And sell them at a flea market?
That would be better, I think.
Oh, for sure. Right. Huh?
Doing, man?
What?
What are you got a business after hours, motherfucker?
Oh.
Okay. The load okay, you said? What? The load okay.
All right. That's it for com. That's it for com. 430. 430.
It's okay,
Tell me, hey, ask me why when I talk to my teeth he gets pissed. What are you doing?
It's okay.
What are you?
It's okay.
You know what?
It's okay, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here. I'm
all
sorry.
stressed out.
I'm sorry. Oh, you're a good boy.
No. There's a bunch of other bags over there too.
Okay. Here, we'll drag the rest of this off here. I think you're gonna fill that box up back there. Calm. All calm.
All calm.
I think you might fill that box. All right. Light wire. Light. 52. The last one is Romex. Romex wire. $24 Romex.
The heavy one, the black one is good. The one, the red one, no. 4 bags?
That's like 5 or 6 bags.
5 bags, 4 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, extra 5 pounds in your tops.
Are they really that heavy?
That's a fucking it's a cider. Next time.
Let me see here. We got 1 pound.
Cider donuts.
I guess, dude, they're heavy duty bags.
That's no problem. We just bought ourselves some apple cider and donuts.
Okay.
Thank you, Red Bear.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Take the bags, go take care of business. We'll have to these while you take this.
Cool. Right on.
Hey, he's got an after-hour scrapyard. He buys scrap.
Oh.
Oh man, don't say that, Willie.
All right, let me get out of your way. Oh. All right, that was one heck of a load. 430 pounds of comm wire alone. And that was just the comm wire. That is good. I'm getting $1.40 a pound for that too. I talked them up on it. You know, that's just shy of a quarter ton. All right, y'all. We'll see you after this transaction, and those beads were in the way the whole time. You know, probably look like a Fiesta in front of the camera. I might make something funny of that. We're gonna go get paid now. All right, before we read off the receipt from the scrapyard, we are going to get the tools that we need in the car because we're going out tonight, going picking. So hopefully we can strike something else big. That'd be pretty cool. I got a problem with the car right now. Okay, is that I got the rear right side tire is so bald that I gotta replace it. I got the wires showing now, because you know how it's just like the fibrous strands first, right? And then once you drive on it some more and more, they turn into steel wires. Once you get down to steel wires, there really isn't much left between that and what's holding your air in. You got your ball, go get squirrels, man. Go get squirrels. So we're gonna switch this tire out, and I'll just have to duly remind myself that we need a set of tires for the car when I get back. This set I got early this spring for free because they were used tires and the guy didn't want them no more. He had 4 tires. 1 blew on his wife's car, so the spare, including the 3 that were still good, that was my set for this summer. Yeah, there's nothing much left on that. There's a nail right there. And we got a bunch of wires showing right in here. This is still going to serve well as a spare for now. If I absolutely needed this tire, I'd put it on there. I would. Hey, look, it's a Continental tire. They're very bald. It's good. We're throwing this on now. I check to make sure it's got good pressure. I see some bad spots in this tire, some dry rot that I don't like, but really I think it's going to work better than what we got, because it's got tread on some side. Oh wow, look at that huge crack going down the side of this one. That's actually not a small crack either. We're gonna ride on it and see what happens. We got what we need to switch it out to that other tire if we really need it. So it's getting this. As long as those cracks don't get worse on those sides there, I think really we'll be okay. I'm gonna throw some air in that other tire since it's a leaker as well. That's not worth patching because there's no tread left on this tire. The only good thing it's got going for it is that it does hold air, so yeah. Blowout or not. There. Okay, I did put the checker in my back pocket. Anyways, we're gonna air this tire up and we'll see you down in the field. Me and Mason are gonna go for a ride. You got your ball? I don't want to see it rolling off. We're gonna go for a ride outside, okay? I don't want you to lose it. All right, everybody, I got the receipt in hand and we're gonna go down the hill over here and read it off. I got the tire switched out on the car finally. Go get him. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Today I filmed the praying mantis. He was guarding the gate to the backyard. Yeah, we're gonna get down here and we're gonna read that receipt off. I'm quite proud of this one today. Okay. Mason, don't go far. Oi. Yeah, no more work until tonight, until I go out. I'm thinking about dinner. I'm hungry. Oh, there's two receipts, it looks like. Interfering with me talking. All right, it's a long one. To start, we had sealed units, 52 pounds at 15 cents a pound. That was $7.80. Aluminum breakage, we had 62 pounds at 15 cents a pound. That was $9.30. Transformers, those were 35 cents a pound. I brought in 14 pounds. Those are the little small ones that we don't like to work on. I got $4.80 for them. Ballasts, 31 pounds, 15 cents a pound, $4.65. Electric motors was at 21 cents a pound. I had 128 pounds. That paid me $26.88. Auto batteries, Okay, we had 87 pounds at 20 cents a pound. That was $17.40. Number 1 copper, 21 pounds. That was at $3.90 a pound. And I got $81.90. I actually called ahead of time. They said they gave me $4 a pound, but they must have forgot since they're probably dealing with a long receipt here. That's okay. Number 2 copper, 17 pounds, $3.75 a pound. That was $63.75. Yellow brass, I had 36 pounds, and that was $2.50 a pound, and that was, I'm pretty sure that says $90 for that yellow brass. Yeah, yep. $2.50 a pound for brass. That's not a bad deal. Cast aluminum, 27 pounds, 50 cents a pound. That was $13.50. Number 9 extruded aluminum. That was 27 pounds at 70 cents a pound. That was $18.90. I had aluminum siding, 17 pounds, 65 cents a pound, and that was $11.05. Stainless steel, 304. That was 25 pounds of that stuff, 35 cents a pound. $8.75 was the payout on stainless 304. MLC, 49 pounds at 60 cents a pound. That paid me $29.40. Aluminum sheet. That was aluminum sheet. I had 60 pounds. Those were those domes I crushed with the truck. That got me 50 cents, 55 cents a pound, paying me $33. Cat 5 wire, that was one of the big ones. Okay. It was 430 pounds at $1.40 a pound. Paid me $600. $602. That was amazing. And that's just for the cat wire, the communication wire. Number 2 insulated wire, 45%. I had 52 pounds at $1.20 a pound. That was $62.40. Romex wire, 24 pounds, and they were paying $2.25 a pound. That was $54 with the rounding adjustment of 17 cents. Total amount of non-ferrous brought in was 1,159 pounds for a grand total of $1,100.39. Wait, $1,139.75. I'm going to say that again. The total non-ferrous brought in was 1,159 pounds. My payout was $1,139.75. So I got the pile that of all motors that I want to go through and pull the copper out of. I think that's going to be a future episode coming up soon, really soon, maybe even tomorrow. Maybe I'll live stream it tomorrow, I don't know, but I'm quite pleased of how that live stream actually turned out. I did look back at that video and the quality was not that bad. I do know I got to read the comments a lot more. There was a lot of comments that I wasn't meaning to skip past, but like hunching over to look at a little phone screen was kind of a pain. I think I need to involve a laptop into this scenario so I can read the comments better. So that's probably something that I should have set up at the workstation for when I am scrapping things. I need to have a laptop out too. And we need a new gazebo tent. That thing is trashed. There's not much left of it. The top canopy portion is just getting ready to turn into shreddies. So yeah. Anyways, I got to get back to the trailer and find some way to edit this mess and get it out before I go out tonight. This is Merchant Metals, and then you got Mason boy. Mason, come on. You gotta say bye to everybody, okay? Here. Hey, here. Goodbye, Merchant Metals. Mason boy. He's enjoying his running around. I'm just glad that he stays within a perimeter and doesn't wander too far off. He has a time or two before, but for the most part, he's a very good dog, and I'm happy to have him. Yeah. Anyways, peace everybody. See you out in the concrete jungle. That's where I'm heading. So it looks like we have a new gatekeeper over here. I tried closing my gate and this praying mantis tried attacking me. Look at how minty he looks. He's full size too. He's longer than my index finger probably. Oh yeah, see, he don't like that. Pretty cool praying mantis. Oh, you can see him better on the beige paint. He's attacking the camera. Oh, he's aiming toward me. He wants to take flight. Oh, I bet that's awesome footage right there. On Merchant Metals, we investigate a praying mantis. Hello, hello. Dude, he is really cool though. He's getting ready to take off though, I think. It's windy, bro. Take it easy. Goodbye, friend. Oh, he's fighting the wind too hard. Oh, he made it onto the steel ball on the crane. He did not make it, dude. He did not make it far. Yeah, he's chilling on the steel ball over there. I'm gonna leave him alone and close the gate now since he's off the gate. But there he is right there. He's cool. He is cool, okay? He's guarding my fence here. That's what he was doing. All right.
I worked so long in construction that I forgot I had a dream. Didn't know where I was going, didn't like where I had been. So one day I gave it all up when my eyes were open wide. I packed my life into my truck with Mason Boy by my side. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping industry, dumpster diving, street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, and my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi. Myself a trailer, so when I'm on the road, I have a rolling workshop and can scrap a heavy load. When it feels like life is hard, I know just what to do. I hit the road and recycle scrap and make my dreams come true. I kept driving, but I had to make ends meet. I started thriving by scrapping in the street, dumpster diving, street scrapping throughout America. From Michigan to Ohio, down to Florida. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, my dog Mason Boy. Merchant metals. thumbs up and say hi. Merchant metals, recycle, don't destroy. Merchant metals, and my dog Mason boy. Merchant metals, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up and say hi.